In today's video, we are making stickers using Cricut. We are going to walk through a project and I'm going to show you how easy it is to create stickers using Cricut Design Space and your machine. Hey there, I'm Sarah, you're watching Creative Ramblings. Today we are talking all about Cricut stickers, and in this video we're going to cover a few things. First of all, I'm going to talk about why we're making this video right now. We're going to talk about compatible Cricut machines that you can use for stickers. We're also going to talk about other things you need, like a printer. We're going to talk about compatible materials, and then we are going to walk through a project from start to finish. The goal is that you are going to walk away feeling really confident creating your own Cricut stickers. So let's start with why we are making this video right now. So I have made a ton of videos over the years showing you how to make stickers with your Cricut, whether it's this machine right here or one of the many other ones they have. Right now, we have seen an update in Cricut Design Space. That's the software that powers these machines, and it is now easier than ever to make stickers. Like, we're talking about just a few clicks here, but still allowing you to do a lot of customization within the whole process. So I thought it was a good time to update and go through that sticker making process again. So first things first, if you are making stickers, you're going to need a compatible machine. Now, right now, as I'm making this video, almost every machine that Cricut currently sells on their website can make stickers. What you're looking for is a Cricut machine that has a print then cut function. So when you're scrolling through the description, wherever you're buying your machine, or maybe you're at the store looking at it, you want to look for the words print then cut. So any of the maker machines, even if you have the original maker machine, those can create stickers. Any of the Explore machines, starting with the Explore Air 2 and going up all the way through the Explore 5, those can all make stickers. The Joy Extra, which is this machine right here, that's what we're going to be using today. And the brand new Joy 2 can also make stickers. And then the Venture, that really big machine. Really, the only new Cricut kind of on the market currently is the original Joy that cannot make stickers. It does not have a print then cut function. A Cricut is a smart cutting machine. These have spaces for blades. They have sensors for print then cut. These are not printers. So no Cricut is a printer. You need a printer to go with your machine in order to create stickers. So we are going to use the Cricut software to design everything. We're going to send it to our printer. It's going to print it out in a special way that this machine can then recognize it and cut your stickers. So these two have to work together. This is my go-to Canon inkjet printer. I have had this for years and it just works. It is not that expensive. The ink is reasonably priced, lasts a long time, and it just makes really good stickers on whatever kind of paper you're using. I also have a laser printer or a toner printer that I use for stickers sometimes. It's much, much faster and the quality is a little bit better. Laser printers are more expensive, but the one that I use can do a ton of other stuff as well. So I'll link that down below if you're interested in a printer that can do a little bit more. I'll also link this one down there. Next up, you are going to need some sticker material. These are just a few of the ones that I use fairly often. This material right here is called a printable vinyl, and it is made by Cricut. It is white on one side, and it's got the little grid marks on the back. We print on this side, and then I'm able to peel it off because it's adhesive on the back, so I'm able to peel it off the backing. There are a ton of different sticker materials out there. So I'm going to use a couple different ones today. Cricut makes a standard sticker paper. They make this printable vinyl. They also make waterproof sticker sets, which come in different pieces. So you print on one, you add a laminated sheet on the top. Those are going to hold up really, really well. I would recommend when you're just getting started, pick up a couple of these Cricut sticker papers. Try those out. This one's a really great one to start with, just the sticker paper. And then once you get comfortable with the process, go explore and see what else is out there. I really like some of the ones from Koala. I've also used them from Tech Wrap. There are some really great options out there. So let's walk through what else you need to make stickers. So I've got my machine, this is plugged in. I've got my printer, this is plugged in. The other thing I'm going to need is a cutting mat for whatever machine you're using. So this is the mat for the Joy Extra. I also like using a brayer. I'll show you how to use this in a little bit. Almost all, actually I should say all, sticker material can be cut with the fine point blade. Whatever machine you have, the fine point blade comes standard. That is going to be enough to cut your stickers. So now it's time to get started. I'm going to plug in my Joy Extra here. This particular one doesn't have any buttons, so when I plug it in, it will turn on and initialize. I am going to go over to Cricut Design Space. That is the software that we're using. This software updates regularly, so if you ever get a little notification in the corner that says a new update is available, I highly recommend you update so you have the newest features. I do have Cricut Access, which is a paid monthly subscription. So some of the features I'm using, some of the images I'm using, might be only available for Access customers. Cricut Design Space by itself is free. You do not have to pay for it at all. And I'll make sure to point out while we're going through the software which parts are free and which parts you have to pay for. The sticker making process by itself can be done in the free version. You don't need to pay for anything to make stickers. So let's go open up Cricut Design Space. This is the home screen of Cricut Design Space, and there are two ways to get to the sticker creation from here. The first way is this little dot right on the front here, or this little icon. It says stickers and labels. The other way to do that is to come up to the top here and click on stickers and labels. Both of those options are going to take you to this screen. I like to refer to this as a flow because you are going to flow easily through this whole process. So we can create stickers or labels or gift tags, whatever we want from here. There are also flows for all of these other options too if you want to go back and explore those. But right now we're going to create decorative stickers. And we are taken to this screen right here. Now, if you're familiar with Cricut Design Space, you know that normally you're going to get a grid that's about 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11 to match the size of your canvas. Here, we have these little ridges around the side. These are reserved for registration marks, and I'll tell you about those in a little bit. But what you want to know right now is that whatever you design has to stay within the grid part of the canvas here. Over on the left, we're automatically shown templates, and these are fully created sticker options. But they do have, most of them, have this little A up on top here. And what that means is these are free for Cricut Access paid members. So again, I have the Access membership, so all of these are included. I do not believe there are any free templates. So I'm just going to show you what this does. So if I click on one of these, it's going to come over. It's fitted perfectly inside that canvas. And this is going to allow me to print an entire sheet of stickers that I can hand out or sell. And they're going to just peel off really nicely. It's all done for me. I do have the ability to edit this template. So I can click on the back here and just delete this. I can play around with this a little bit. But since templates are only an Access thing, we are not going to work with these. There's lots of other ways to make stickers. So I'm going to delete these, close off templates, and come down to the bottom. If you are making stickers, you may have already designed your own stickers, or maybe you want to put your face on a sticker so you can give them out to people. Whatever creative idea you have, you can upload all of your own designs. Come down here, click upload, bring it in, and it'll walk you through the process to make that a sticker. So that is a free option. You can absolutely do that. You also have the ability to use text and images that are built into Cricut Design Space. So that is what we are going to do here. There are a ton of designs. If they have that little A, again, that means you have to pay for them or they're included in Cricut Access, but you can filter by free, and then you can put your search terms up here and find whatever you need to create stickers. I'm going to create a sheet of stickers using some cute little ocean animals. So I just typed in cute ocean and I've got a whole bunch of good stuff. So I am going to click through these, add them to my canvas, and then size them so they all fit. My canvas is full of cute little ocean animals. From here, I could just make this and turn these into stickers. However, there is some editing that we can do, and I want to show you that step. So you can click on an individual sticker here, and you can see it's already made a sticker. If you're familiar with previous versions of Cricut Design Space, there used to be a bunch of steps you had to go through to turn this into a sticker. We don't have to do that anymore. It's already a sticker. But we do still have some editing options. So from here, I'm going to click on this little button here that says Edit Sticker. And there are a few things we can do. So over on the left, these top two options I think are really important. We have Kiss Cut and Die Cut. So Kiss Cut means we're going to print this whole thing, and it's going to cut just the top of the sticker off so I can peel it away from the page. The other option is die cut, and that means it's going to cut the entire sticker out so I can hold that sticker in my hand, each one of them, and then peel the backing off. You used to make this choice between Kiss Cut and die cut later when we're picking material, but I really like that you can do it here now. The other thing we have is a border, and if you turn the border off, it's going to cut exactly around the printed area. If we turn the border on, we have kind of a thick white border, and you can change the size of that. I like how thin looks, so that's what we're going with here. We also have this option to cut interior shapes. Now the design I have selected doesn't have any interior shapes, but let's say you had maybe a donut and it had a hole in the middle, an image of a donut. If you clicked on that, that might be an example of an interior shape, and it would cut out the center. There is one other feature here. We're going to click on the octopus. Let's go to die cut, and we're going to come down to the bottom, and we have something called an easy peel edge. This only comes up when you have die cut selected. What that means is you are going to cut all the way around the sticker, but then this second line on the inside is a kiss cut. So it's a kiss cut within a die cut. It makes peeling the sticker off the backing really easy. So if you want to make die cut stickers, that is a really nice way to go. Now, instead of editing each one of these individually, I can take my mouse, click on everything, select it all, and come down here and merge them all together. Now I do want to make sure this is all placed appropriately because then it does weld everything together. But now I can come over and change the border and everything changes. Make sure you don't merge until you have everything placed on the canvas exactly how you want it, because again, it's all going to stick together. So now we're ready to make our stickers. The first thing I need to do is connect my machine. So I have my Joy ready to go. It's plugged in. I just need to click on it here. It'll connect via Bluetooth. And then we can go ahead and click Make. On this screen, we're just confirming that everything looks right. We've got print and cut and the right size of paper, which is that letter size piece of printable vinyl. Let's continue. If you are making stickers and this pops up, I highly recommend you calibrate your machine, especially if you have not done it before. It's a pretty easy process to do. You just print out a piece of paper, run it through your machine. It gets you really precise cuts. Now this is interesting because I just calibrated my Joy a couple weeks ago. I wonder if it's something with a software update. So I'm going to skip this for now. But again, if you've never calibrated before, make sure you do this at least once with your machine. Now we are going to send our stickers over to the printer. Select your printer. I like to turn off the bleed. That makes ink kind of go over your cut lines a little bit, and we don't need that in this situation. Then I'm also going to use the system dialog box. I'm going to pick a glossy paper and high quality printing. For these stickers, I'm going to use this printable vinyl. It has the green on the back. I'm going to load it into my rear tray. Depending on what printer you have, this might be a little different. And we're going to let that print. So these are our printed stickers. I'm telling you, inexpensive inkjet printer. Canon just makes a really high quality product. I always get good results. So when we print this, we are going to get these registration marks on the top. These registration marks are what the Cricut cutting machine recognizes. So there's a little sensor right next to the blade that recognizes these marks and then is going to cut your stickers accurately. So make sure your marks are printed, and there's one little arrow up on the top here. We need to make sure this faces the top of the mat. So I have a cutting mat here, and I'm going to lay this down. This is where that brayer comes in. As clean as our hands are, they always have a little bit of grease or oil on them. And so I like to use a brayer to push everything down. That way my fingers aren't touching that. So now we can go back to the software real quick and get these cut in. So this is the screen that comes up when we're done printing. As I mentioned, we've got these little registration marks. So make sure your printed paper looks like this one, then we can hit done. Now we pick our material. This is going to show me all of the compatible sticker material made by Cricut. So if you just pick the one that matches the material you bought, you're going to get a perfect cut. It's going to be either kiss cut or die cut, depending on what you picked before. So we're using that printable white vinyl. This is why I recommend starting with Cricut materials, because it makes your selection here that much easier. I will tell you that once you're comfortable with this, you can use a ton of other brands. For example, the Koala printable vinyl matches up with the Cricut printable vinyl settings perfectly. But start with Cricut products, get used to it, and then go explore what else is out there. So let's pick our material. And there are no buttons on the Joy Extra, so everything is set here. Now I just load it in. The Joy Extra has no buttons. It is quite nice. It's just going to do this by itself. It's going to recognize everything. I will need to go back to the software and click that Go button when it is finally time to cut. Right now, the machine is sensing those registration marks. There's a little light that goes on. It's going to sense where they are. Once it knows exactly where those four corners are, it's going to start cutting out our stickers. The final step here is to just hit unload on the software. So we've got our stickers on the mat here. I like to flip this mat over and pull the stickers off this way. Your mat is flexible. It's going to allow the paper not to curl. Now these are kiss cut stickers. So I have a full sheet. They are not cut through. What that means is I can come here and just pull them directly off the sheet. And now I've got my stickers. I like printable vinyl because it feels like Cricut vinyl. It's really, really soft and flexible and waterproof. So I use this stuff all the time. When you get the waterproof sticker set where you add a laminated sheet on top, they are a little bit thicker. They hold up better, but they're a little bit thicker. So this is one of my favorite products. Cricut has made making stickers so you can personalize everything really easy. I really like this new Design Space update because those flows just walk you through everything. And side note, you can do that for anything. So if you want to make a card or a t-shirt, there's also a flow in there that's just going to walk you through how to do it. If you are a seasoned Cricut user and you've been doing this a long time, all the original kind of editing functions are still there. You can easily kind of work your way out of the flows and just start on a blank canvas and do what you've always done. So we made just a simple sheet of kiss cut stickers. You can absolutely make die cut stickers. I love this printable vinyl, but I highly recommend checking out some of the other sticker material that's available. So the regular sticker paper and then the waterproof sticker sets. They're going to allow you to print stuff and personalize everything. If you have any other questions on how to make Cricut stickers, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to chat with you. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. I'm here every week with new videos helping you move forward in your creative journey. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.